everyone, welcome to a new video here at the Betty Loves Bricks channel. So today I want to take you along into making a MOC. A MOC stands for making your own creation, which I did out of my Downtown Noodle Shop set. So a few videos ago I told you guys that I was completely in love with the Downtown Noodle Shop set. The whole reason why I bought that set was literally to bring some more vibrant colors to my LEGO city, but also to create some sort of a restaurant. And as much as I love that set, I also concluded a video with my desire to actually make something bigger, better out of it. So with this video, I just want to show you guys what you can do if you just want to pimp out some older LEGO sets or just do something different with it. So I actually bought two sets of those because I got them on sale for like 32 bucks each. I think retail price is 50 bucks, but still it's a very decent amount to get a LEGO set. That was really fun, but I was looking for a way to make it like a little bit taller and a little bit bigger so it would integrate perfectly into my modular city. So what I did, I went online to look for MOCs to make with that Downtown Noodle Shop. So I ended up on the website rebrickable.com that contains a lot of MOC creations from other LEGO fans. So there were several MOCs of combining 2 or maybe even 3 Downtown Noodle Shops together. But I also stumbled upon the Chinatown Office by user MG Bricks. Actually makes a complete modular building consisting of 2,431 bricks. You can either buy separately, but the set can also be made using 3 Downtown Noodle Shop and combining it with the LEGO The Office set. Now, I am a huge fan of The Office, so I had The Office already. I did not like the fact that it is an open set, because open sets to me are just dust magnets, let's be honest about it. I was kind of growing a little bit tiresome of that set for having to dust it off so many times. And then I saw this MOC where you can actually turn The Office and the Downtown Noodle Shop into one big Chinatown Office, which is closed off completely, but it made a perfect corner piece for my LEGO Creator Modular City. Some of the MOCs that you can download from the Rebrickable website, they are free of charge. You get like an instruction manual and a complete list of items to purchase, particularly the larger MOCs that you can create. Sometimes you have to pay like a little fee for the person who designed it, which is fine. I think it only cost me like 10 bucks to get that manual to build this Chinatown Office, but it was well worth it. With the instruction manual that you can download to build your MOC, there is also a list of items required to build that MOC. And you can literally enter the LEGO sets that you already own, and Rebrickable website is going to calculate what additional parts you need to purchase in order to make that MOC. So for me, because I had the Office set, I had 2 Downtown Noodle Shop, but I was only lacking 1 Downtown Noodle Shop. Then I put everything in one big pile on the table. I started sorting out colors and pieces, and I just started building. And I have to say, the end result is even better than I thought. Let me show you guys. So I proudly present to you the Chinatown Office by MG Brick. It's a mock-up between the Office set and 3 sets of the LEGO Creator Downtown Noodle Shop. It is 3 stories high, and this height is perfect to fit into my modular city. It looks amazing. It is a corner piece, as you might see, and this side over here is primarily the Office, and this colorful side over here is mainly the Downtown Noodle Shop set. What I love is that in order to create this MOC, you're going to use up every single piece that is in these 4 sets combined, and you do not need to purchase any extra items or pieces to make it. So like I said, here is the Dunder Mifflin Office, but now it is completely closed off and it doesn't catch as much dust as it used to. The side, I don't mind all these colored bricks in here because I'm going to put it right next to another modular building, so you're not going to be able to see that. But what I love here at the back, so this is actually the warehouse door, which can slide open. Isn't that fantastic? It is such a cool feature to the office set. Just look at this rain pipe over here. It actually uses up all those little pieces and bits that were left at the end, so you fully utilize the 4 sets that have gone into this MOC. And then on this side over here you have this Chinese restaurant, which I absolutely adore. I was really looking forward to integrate like a real restaurant to my city, and I think even the exterior, it just looks amazing. And here is that authentic sign from the Downtown Noodle Shop set. So you see a lot of parts being reused in a way I've never seen anything like this before. MG Bricks, hats off to you for making this incredible design. And then on top of the restaurant there is a rooftop bar, but I'm gonna take it apart and I'm gonna show you what's inside. So this is the bottom floor. In front of the door you can see Daryl, and then when you go inside there's a little reception area, and over there we have Pam. And then behind her are some cabinets, and there's a door underneath the stairs. And behind that is a warehouse. Here is the door that can actually slide open and take you outside. And as you can see, all the Dunder Mifflin awards and paintings, they're all still here, all being integrated into this lovely little closed corner office. And then right next to that, like I've shown you outside, is the Chinese restaurant. So there is a chef from a Downtown Noodle Shop set. And then there are 2 tables in the restaurant where you can sit down. And I really love that. I hope you guys can see it well. And like I said, I used a large gray base plate. So this tiling outside on the street, it was not included in the MOC. But if you want to integrate it into your modular city like I did, you'll just have to order up these loose tiles in order to create that walkway. The tree and these green tiles here, they are part of the set, as well as 2 of the lanterns. And I got this little minifigure as an extra, which I think is a perfect host for my restaurant. And then we go to the second floor. So what is fun is that when you come up the stairs from the reception area, there's a door here that goes into the Dunder Mifflin meeting room or conference room. All the items are being reused from the office sets. And then here in this little corner there is the accounting department. Such a lovely setup. It is a little bit cramped, but I really like it that accounting now has their own little office space, because they didn't have their own space in the office set. And then in the large open space, here are the desks of Jim and Dwight, and there's actually a 3rd desk which I gave to Phyllis. And then there is another stairs leading up to the 3rd level, or actually sort of penthouse. So let's put that on. And then when you come up the stairs, you can actually walk into Michael's penthouse office. Look at it. It's so beautifully rearranged. There's a door leading out into a rooftop terrace, which is part of that restaurant that is at the bottom floor. And that rooftop, I think it looks amazing. So it's got like little trees here. So Stanley is up here reading a paper and eating a bagel. Kevin is coming out to see what is cooking on that terrace. And over there we have a lovely little side table. Look at him. It's Kelly and Ryan celebrating happy birthday, Kelly, while eating up and being on a date. And just look at how all the things from the sets are being repurposed to create something new. It is such beautiful. And then to top it off, there's the roof. And then on the rooftop we have Angela's cat. There's Toby with his camera. There's several antennas. Look at all these little details. So you can see how literally every piece was being repurposed in this mock-up. And then to top it off, after you've built everything, you are still left with some extra pieces to build a new noodle cart and an ice cream cart, which were also part of the Downtown Noodle Shop creations. And I think it's lovely that we've been able to keep them in here as part of this Chinatown office. So let me show you now how I'm gonna integrate it into my modular city. I have this little San Francisco, Chinatown Street here. This is the Lantern Festival set, which I think just looks amazing next to the Chinatown Office set. Look at that. So here in the middle is a little street. There's the ice cream cart, there's our noodle cart. It just looks amazing and it gives this entire street such a lovely feel. It really reminds me of San Francisco. A lot. So yes, I absolutely love this MOC from the Office set and 3 Downtown Noodle Shops. I think it is a fantastic MOC. Let me know what you think of this build. What do you think of this Chinatown Office set by Rebrickable user MG Bricks? If you are also interested in purchasing the manual or reading more about this set, I will include the Rebrickable link below. Please don't forget to subscribe yourself to this channel because I will be back with more videos. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye.